Welcome back, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for taking the time to spend a little time with me. Always appreciate that, guys. And as you can see, man, I got some UFC 2 playing in the background as a backdrop using Conor McGregor, since he is basically the subject or the topic of this video. Now, we're hearing these allegations. Let's say allegations. Allegedly, Conor McGregor is retiring. For whatever reason, we don't know, because there's a whole lot of allegations, a whole lot of reports. One of the reasons is saying it's because of money. Supposedly he asked for $10 million to fight Nick Diaz again, and apparently Dana White and the UFC and what have you decided no, they're not going to give you that money. So they said he retired because of that. There's other information out there saying that he may be under fire for some type of substances that he took in regards to his weight or what have you, and they said he might want to retire to not answer those questions. I don't know. The truth of the matter is, until we get some real concrete information, we won't know. I'm leaning more towards possibly the money situation. I'm not saying that's the whole reason, but if you look at his tweet, he did say I'm retiring early or retiring young, whatever it was he said, and then he said thanks for the cheese. That could be like a subliminal message or what have you in regards to money. I don't know. But what does that do to the UFC, guys? I think it's a pretty big blow. I think it's a pretty big blow if this guy really is going to retire, because he is probably one of the biggest draws. I don't watch UFC that often in terms of, I didn't watch it in the past enough to know who's the star. I have been watching it lately, so I definitely know that Conor McGregor, along with Ronda Rousey, people like that, were the stars in the business. Now, Ronda Rousey lost to Holly Holm. We all know that. Holly then lost to Miesha Tate. So you can assume that Ronda's going to come back to get her belt. So maybe she still has star power. She's been kind of quiet lately. Conor McGregor, we all know what type of star power he had with his antics and just, the way he fought. Very entertaining, very outspoken. I love that part about him. It was very entertaining. Now, if this guy retires, does that leave Ronda Rousey? And who knows? Does Ronda return back to form? We don't know. Some of you UFC veterans could tell me who else are big names out there. Maybe Nick Diaz now is one of the main attractions because he did take out Conor McGregor. Hey, is that the reason why Conor's retiring? I don't know. Maybe because of the loss. Who knows? You never know. You never know. But either way, that's the question I wanted to pose to you guys. I will defer to you guys on this one. Most of the time I give my opinion here in these vlogs, but I'll defer to you guys because, like I said, I am not a UFC or MMA veteran, to know who is the big attraction, who's the up and coming, weight class to weight class. I really don't know. I know some of the bigger names, obviously, but I don't watch it or haven't watched it as much as I watch something like boxing. Now, if you ask me about boxing, I could definitely sit here and tell you how it's going to affect the sport. But yeah, man, I think, just a quick opinion, it will affect UFC somewhat, obviously, because this is a money guy. This is a big money draw. Obviously, he's very entertaining. People want to see that. Some people probably wanted to see him lose, much like people still wanted to see Floyd Mayweather lose because of the fact that they talk a lot. They did win a lot. So sometimes that, turns into people wanting to see you lose, and that draws attention. It draws a crowd. So at this point, I don't know. I don't know what that means for the UFC. I think they will take a hit again because Ronda Rousey was arguably one of the biggest stars, if not the biggest stars in the UFC. She lost. So now we have to see how she's going to return. All right, so we'll see. But guys, again, please let me know in the comments. Please educate me on the UFC for you UFC veterans. What do you think this is going to do to the UFC? Do you think he will come back? Because there is, some speculation as well saying that, if the money is met, it's talk that he will unretire. So let me know what you think the effects will be. Do you think he will come back? And if not, who's going to be the next star, the next big attraction for the UFC? So all right, guys, that's all I got for you right now. Appreciate you coming through. Leave your thoughts, leave your comments, and I promise it will not hurt you to hit that like button. All right, guys, until next time, let me know what you think. Peace. Once again, guys, thanks for coming by. And if you want to interact with me live, head on over to Sim Standard Radio every Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, along with Smitty and Azure Effect. The call-in number for the show is down in the description. Now, of course, for more content, go ahead and click the link above. And before you go, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. All right, guys. Until next time, lights out.